This live stream may or may not be for you, but consider this. Always remember, always remember that the people who are quick to gossip to you are quick to gossip about you as well. You know, sometimes when you're sitting around listening to things and, you hear whispers and people say things or whatever the case may be, never put yourself outside of that conversation or outside of the sphere of that gossip. You know, it happens. It's one of those things that, transpire from, just what goes on. You can always become the subject of gossip and whatnot. And the reason I say that, or the reason I take the time out to say this, is because sometimes you put yourself in the circle of things and conversations that just go nowhere, useless. I mean, you'll be a fool to think that, if somebody is talking to you about something and gossiping to you about something, that they wouldn't turn around and have something to say about you. It's just whether or not how you respond to it, if you choose not to respond to it and whatnot. And it puts people in precarious, situations, especially, when you have folks, around who may not want to be involved or, get deep into, any gossip, any drama, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes it just comes, sometimes it's entertaining. But I say always remember, whatever you sit around and listen to, when the time comes for your turn, that's when folks will gossip about you, you know. Always remember that. I say always remember that. And some people get confused that the people that gossip to them wouldn't turn around and, slander them and put their names in the dirt and, really take them through the mud. I've been through that. That's why this might not be a popular live stream at all, which is fine with me. I don't care. I'm just speaking and saying my piece, putting it out there into the universe. Whatever said of it, whatever is said of it, that's fine. This is addressed to a couple of people, but we're not gonna get into names, you know. And sometimes it's not worth getting into the names and stuff like that. But it is what it is. Um, I don't know. That's why you just have to be careful, what you listen to and who you're conversating with or what you allow people to come up and tell you and stuff like that because it can come back to bite you, just when you're thinking, okay, it's cool, it's a contained conversation. You're thinking that, hey, whatever you said stays within that room or stays within that conversation, and it doesn't always. Sometimes you have to be very careful with the words that you choose or how you respond to certain things that people say because it does come into a situation where folks will take things and run with it, and it's annoying. It's annoying. But I'm just speaking about it from a point of reference or whatnot. So, like I said, I don't expect this live stream to be watched. I mean, I don't know if one person came in, came out. It is that, but that energy it annoys me. But you have to be realistic about whether or not you know, gravitate towards that. So anytime I'm in those conversations, I say to myself, what, hey, look, maybe I shouldn't have been in the midst of that, or maybe somebody's saying something that just, ain't for me. I don't have to defend anybody in the midst of any gossip. That's just what you chose to gossip about. And then, of course, on the other side, people come back and tell you what other people said about you, or they show it in their actions, in the way they move and stuff like that. A lot of times it's not what people say to you that tells you the most. It's what people don't say. It's how people, move, their body language and stuff like that. The way they show support or don't show support for you in different moments and stuff like that. You notice things and you see stuff, not to make it a bigger deal or whatever the case may be, but it's just interesting the study of human behavior, you know. I'm very focused in this live stream, and not angry or mad at anything. I just find it interesting, how people move offline, online, at work, in different settings and situations. It's just one of those things, I say always remember, and like I said in a couple of live streams, not too long ago, don't put anything past anybody. Anybody is capable of doing anything, whatever it is, So I say always remember. Always remember. The folks that gossip to you will gossip about you, and that's just one of those things. It's kind of happens, and like I said, just something to reflect on, something to put out there. And you fight not to be that person yourself because what's the use? What's the point? What's the percentage in it all? What is the percentage in it all? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy though. It's crazy though. It's crazy though. You know, I mean, we as human beings, I guess. But they say you are the company you keep sometimes. So that's just what that is. And people will probably figure out what the heck is this man on here talking about, you know, if they're watching at all. But it's all good. It's all good. Just a thought. Just some things out there. Friendly reminder. Maybe a public service announcement. Who knows? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know there's a lot of people out there live streaming right now, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, I'm just doing my part. I've live streamed a whole bunch today. So, I'll be back tomorrow or whatever the case may be. But yeah, this was definitely interesting or whatever the case may be. Um, hmm. A lot to take in, a lot to take in. I know at work many times I've been told about what people would say about me and stuff like that, and they telling me as if I should care. And sometimes I say I don't care. You can't really get caught up in it and whatnot. I mean, I find it interesting though, and I see how some people react to it or whatever the case may be. So that's one of those things where you just say, hmm, interesting. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I know my timing on this is probably not the best, but yeah, this is where I'm at with it. And on that note, I'll say take care, spread love. Mr. Brooklyn.